Hi everyone, I am so excited to be here today and to be able to show you all this. This is Landmark. I'm here for a few days in Aviemore. This is actually Carrbridge, which is just up the road. And this is like kind of a forest adventure park, and there is so much to see. I'm not even kidding when I say there's something for everybody here. So I'm going to show you around. Basically, when I was here as a kid, there was only really this slide. There was this slide, and then the one next to it, and then this little slide over here. There's like really cute movies from like when I was a kid on that slide. Since then, it has really expanded. There's loads to see here. Oh my god, I just cannot believe I'm here. I cannot believe I'm here, and I can show you it all, and it's great. This is the water slides. I'm just going to film them just now while they're empty because it's all good. And there's like roller coasters. We're going to see it all later. This maze has been in the park forever, but it's had a bit of a makeover and there's now like a story and things. It reminds me of like there's a kids show, and I think it was by Michael Underwood was the presenter. Like if you're in the UK, you'll maybe know which one I'm meaning. And it was like you had to go and like find relics and things and bring them back. It was called something like Temple of, I don't know, some kind of temple thing. But basically this is a maze, and they've added in like a really cool tree house and things. So even though this maze has been here forever, it still feels like it's the first time. I've not been reading the story as I go around, which is maybe not quite giving me the same experience as somebody who reads all the signs and everything. I really want to get into that tree house. I think we do get to the tree house eventually, but I'm not sure how. Right now I'm going somewhere totally different. So right now we're underneath the water slides, but we'll see more of them later. And there's the roller coaster in the background as well. It's like one of those roller coasters where you go through like an apple, if you know what I'm talking about. Like it's a kiddie's roller coaster. So if you're with anybody, it's not that scary. There's funny sounds coming from this cave. Ah. That sounded like farting noise. I don't know whether it was meant to be like an evil laugh, but it sounds like a fart. There must be something going on that like tracks where I am, because as soon as I get close to anything, it suddenly starts moving, and this fountain's just started going off. And I don't know how to get to it, but it's all very exciting. How am I not going to get my camera wet? Oh. Oh my. We're at the tree house. I think this is near the end now. And there's a giant spider that's been there forever as well. Oh my god, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. So I think that's the way out. But I'm going to keep going up because I want to see the top of this. I want to be the king of the castle. Congratulations, you have found me, the Lost Explorer. But as this happens, I'm quite happy, thank you very much. Bye! We've been in here, like 20 minutes, and we've already completed a mission. So I'll just show you some of the other things that are around here, since I'm way up high now. Here's the water slides. I'm sure we'll have a go on them later. The roller coaster's just having a test run right now to make sure that everything's working okay. And for a day pass into here, as an adult, it costs you £20.70, but if you buy a season pass, it costs you just under £36. Now, you do the maths, that's not even 2 tickets worth. So if you're going to come here at least twice in a year, get yourself a season pass. I'm not even kidding. I'm not saying that I'm not being sponsored by Landmark or anything. I've paid full price to be in here today. They've not asked me to say anything like this. I just really think it's the best bargain for you. If you're going to come here, even if you're coming with your family, it's actually cheaper for adults, you know, if you're coming with kids and stuff, get yourself a season pass if you're going to be here at least twice in the year. There we are, that's us out of the labyrinth. And I actually really enjoyed that. That's, again, like I've said, that maze has been there for as long as I can remember, but I've never seen it made up like that. So that was really fun to go around again, and I might go back later and properly read everything, but I don't know. We have a climbing wall here. Like, there's so many activities for if you enjoy like outdoor activity and stuff. There's an outdoor adventure tree course thing, it's really cool. Picnic area. And then another thing that I'm excited to see that I haven't seen yet, it's only been in a couple of years, is there's a butterfly farm. So we're going to go and see that for the very first time later. That butterfly house I mentioned, I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk over this fountain. That butterfly house I mentioned is open now. And I think we'll maybe have a quick cheeky look around that before we go back to kind of the water slides and things, because they're not open yet and these areas are. So let's go and have a look around. We've also got the Bamboozeleum here, which is like optical illusions and things. It's all really fun. So we'll maybe go in there as well. I've been in there before, but you know, why not? Let's go and have a look around again. I've just been through the Bamboozeleum, and apparently that's not where the butterfly house is. For some reason I thought it was in the same building, but it completely isn't. We actually saw the butterfly house earlier near where the kind of roller coaster was and things. It was in the background there. So we're going to head over there, and I've also been told to check out the Vortex Tunnel. I've been told that's one of the best parts of the park, so we're going to go and see that. When you're in Aviemore, there's a lot of places where you can do kind of outdoor sports and things, kind of like trails and things. If you're maybe wanting to give that a go but you're not sure you're going to like it, come to Landmark, because we've got like the rope trails and things. Like, this is kind of like an obstacle course that's like 8 foot off the ground or so. And you're on harnesses and stuff. I have a fear of heights. There is absolutely no way you're going to get me on that. But if you're into that sort of thing, it's really, really good. Here's another thing as well. You go up way up high in the sky, and then you get to do an abseil down. An abseil? Is it an abseil if you just I mean, there's nothing to kind of hold on to, but you go way up on that telegraph pole, and then you jump off it. And it's amazing. And again, you could be paying so much money to try that out, and for 20 quid for the day, or 35, 36 quid for a season, you can do it here. You can give it a go and see if you like it. I have done that despite being terrified of heights, and I'd done it once, and I was up there for about 20 minutes trying to gear myself up to go, and then I jumped off, and then my mum said, "Do you mind going up again?" I didn't get a photo. So then I had to go up again and jump off again, and it was terrifying, but at the same time I'm glad I did it. So here we are, we're at the Wonderwoods, where nothing is normal, and crazy cabins and stuff as well. So let's have a look around this area. Oh, it's more optical illusions. I love this stuff. It's one of those rooms where you can look really, really small, and then when I move to this other side, my head is like touching the ceiling at this side. I don't know if you got the full effect of that since it's just me here. Okay, this is the Vortex Room. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my. That was really, really something. Like, you walk along, and I'm not sure it translated onto camera, but the lights are spinning around, but because it's an optical illusion again, you feel like you're spinning around, and like the door is, like the whole room is spinning. It's really bizarre. And this seems to be a wonky house. Like, this is the ground, and then this is at like a weird angle. Sitting on this chair is like the most bizarre feeling ever. I feel like I'm about to tip up. Like, my body seems to be reacting as though I'm about to tip up and like kind of preparing itself for a fall and stuff. But we're actually fine. This chair is like totally grounded. Right, it is 11 o'clock and it's time for the water slides. Oh, like, guys, these are amazing. Like, I've spent so long as a kid on these things. This sign right here, guys, this is nostalgia. It seriously is. And as you can see, I've changed into my waterproofs here. So this is the stairs that you have to go up to in order to get to the water ride. And I've lost count of the amount of times that I went up these as a kid. It was just constant. Like, we spent most of our time at these water slides. So which one are we going to go on today? I think we'll start with the Wildcat. We'll start with the Wildcat and then see how it goes. That was better than I remembered it being. Thank you. So this time we'll go for the Falcon, which is like a steep drop, and then after that we'll go for the Otter, and then I'll probably try and go somewhere else. Try and take myself away from these because they're way too fun. Thanks very much. You're welcome. Now, you may be wondering, how is it so quiet here? And it's actually a Tuesday morning. The schools are all on at the moment, and it's also very early in the day. Like, the later in the day that we go, the more people we're probably going to see. But at the moment it's quite quiet, and it's not that the park isn't a popular place to go, it's just that I very purposely picked a time in a day where there's not going to be as many people. Now, an interesting thing that I'd never heard of before is that they actually have foam days here. Now, a foam day is at the end of the season. Apparently this year it's going to be like the 28th and the 29th, I think it's of September. But if you're wanting to go, maybe check the website or email somebody. Basically, the slides, they put foam on, and it's amazing. And when I get out of here, I'm definitely going to search some photos of that, because I'd just love to see the water slides going down into foam. Okay, we're going to go for the Otter now. By the way, these little sets of stairs are total nostalgia as well. That's great, thanks. I had to hold my camera up for the end of that one a bit, because as you saw, it gets a little wet. And the lady just there was nice enough to point that out to me as well, that maybe it's not the best one if you want to keep your camera dry. But I thought, since we filmed the other ones, we'll film that one as well. That one, as you can see, was mostly in a tunnel, so there wasn't that much to see. But that one has the best splash at the end. If you want a good splash, you need to go on the Otter. It's time for the Runaway Timber Train. And this is that roller coaster I've been telling you about. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film this one, so if you don't see me, bye-bye. Okay, so the roller coaster was great fun there. I'd say if you had like a little kid with you, they might find it a bit scary. But other than that, it's totally fine, it's really tame. It's not a very long roller coaster, so if your kid finds that they don't really like it, then they're not going to be on it for long. They can kind of calm down and things. I think you go round twice usually, but I went round 4 times just because I was the only person there. And guys, it's so fun having your own personal roller coaster. I've never had that before, and I felt like a lottery winner or something. It was really cool. Okay, so now we're going to go to the butterfly house if I can find it. Now, I expect this to be quite warm because it's meant for like tropical butterflies and things, and I can see them against the window and stuff there, so I think we'll be feeling that heat fairly soon. So as well as the butterflies, there's a few birds that have just joined them. So they have some budgies and parakeets, and then some quails as well. And you're not really allowed any food or drink in here because the animals might try to take it off you. But if you've never been to a butterfly house before, basically it's just nice and warm and the butterflies fly freely. Sometimes they land on you, and sometimes your camera gets fogged up because it's so warm. But it's absolutely beautiful, and it's a way to see some nature that you probably wouldn't see otherwise. 100% believe that that's a great place to bring your kids. Like seriously, it's amazing in there. Wow, that's some temperature adjustment between in there and out here. If you find it's getting too cold, definitely go into the butterfly house and that won't be a complaint anymore.